The GameCube is home to some of my favorite games of all time. Mario Kart Double Dash, Zelda the Wind Waker, Metroid Prime, not Mario Sunshine. But a game that's always stood out to me is Luigi's Mansion. It's always one of the first games that comes to mind when thinking about the GameCube, and one of the most memorable games on the system. It's become a sort of tradition for me to play through this game every October. But what makes this spooky Luigi game so damn replayable, and why are my dreams every night filled with Professor Egad? Picture this. You're releasing a new game console. And you can't just expect people to stare at the main menu all day.
You can't?
You're gonna need a solid lineup at launch to give your players, you know, something to do. Launch titles are some of the most important games for a console. They set the tone for the rest of the generation, and need to show off how all your console's new features can enhance games.
Nintendo, what am I supposed to do with this? Play a shitty Mario game.
Look at the Switch, for example. That system launched with Breath of the Wild, one of the greatest games of all time. And since then, Nintendo has released some incredible titles. For the most part. Don't get me wrong, launch titles don't define the entire generation. Some fantastic games have come out of consoles with weaker launches, but launch titles can be essential for the initial success of a system. Luigi's Mansion was the primary launch title for the GameCube. The game had the crucial task of introducing new people to the GameCube and showing off what it could do. The main two things it took advantage of on the new hardware was the updated lighting capabilities, allowing for incredible atmosphere and lighting, and the dual sticks of the GameCube controller, allowing for simultaneous movement and aiming. The game makes wonderful use of both of these features, but I'll get to that later. The game starts out with Luigi headed towards his new mansion, which he won in a contest he never even entered.
That's not sketchy as hell.
Mario had entered the mansion a bit earlier, so Luigi heads inside. Inside the mansion, Luigi is greeted to a floating key. Again, nothing suspicious about this mansion at all. The key opens the door to the parlor, and oh fuck! This mansion's haunted! Thankfully, our favorite green plumber is saved by Professor Egad, a scientist who studies the ghosts in the area. He takes Luigi back to his lab, where he reveals that the mansion had only appeared a few days ago. Again, this is the least suspicious mansion of all time. He hooks Luigi up with the Poltergust 3000, a vacuum allowing him to capture ghosts. And after a quick training session, Luigi is ready to enter the mansion on his hunt for Mario.
Wait a minute, I'm getting a call.
You're our lucky winner. You just won yourself a brand new mansion.
Really?
All you need to do to receive your prize is give me your date of birth, social security number, mother's maiden name, credit card number, and the date you lost your virginity.
That's right. I'm moving into my very own mansion. I can't wait to start packing. Since I'm gonna be living in a mansion, I'm not gonna be needing any of this shit anymore. That's why I'm only taking the essentials.
Welcome to my new mansion. It's not exactly what I was expecting, but I can make it work. I guess I'll play some Luigi's Mansion. That's a good thing I brought my GameCube. God damn it! The Poltergust is your main weapon throughout the game, with the C-stick being used to aim. You gotta get close to ghosts, allowing you to temporarily stun them with your flashlight. Stunning them gives you the opportunity to suck them in with the right trigger. You want to pull the left stick away from the ghost to lower its health before capturing it. Catching ghosts in this game is incredibly satisfying. Fighting against the ghosts as they try to escape your vacuum is such a fun mechanic, and it's made even better by the GameCube controller's incredible triggers. Luigi is also given the Game Boy Horror, allowing him to call Egad, view a map of the mansion, check his inventory, and scan objects in the area. Scanning an object gives you a little bit of information about it, and sometimes can give you hints on finding a ghost's weak spot. If you scan a mirror, you get quickly teleported back to the start of the mansion. That's right, taking mirror selfies is an essential gameplay mechanic. Oh shit, where am I? Not again. I've been searching for my GameCube for the past hour, and I can't find it. It just completely disappeared. And you wanna know what else I found out? Turns out this mansion's haunted. Oh shit, a ghost! Wish I had found out any other way. And you wanna know what's even worse? That's not even the scariest thing that I found today. Someone left a Wii U here. Oh shit, looks like I'm getting a call in Wii U chat.
Hi, is this a pizza guy?
No.
God damn it! I ordered my pizza over an hour ago. What the fuck is taking so long?
Wait, who are you?
I'm a scientist. I live in a lab across the street. I've been studying the ghosts in this area for years, and trust me, that mansion you're in right now just appeared a few days ago. Look, I'll make a deal with you. My main ghost fighting weapon is on your right. If you capture all the ghosts in there, I won't report your ass for trespassing on my property.
This is a vacuum. How the fuck am I supposed to fight ghosts with this?
I don't know, it's not my fucking problem, just figure it out.
When Luigi first enters a room, the lights are off and it's filled with ghosts. After all the ghosts in the room have been captured, the lights turn back on, and Luigi earns some kind of reward, usually being a key. That key is then used to enter more rooms, where you capture more ghosts, earn more keys, and slowly make your way through the mansion. This is the core gameplay loop, and it's fairly simple. But despite that, it never gets repetitive, and I think a large part of that is thanks to the portrait ghosts. The portrait ghosts were previously contained in paintings, until they were released by King Boo. Luigi has to go around the mansion capturing them in order to return them to their paintings. They are a huge part of what makes this game so memorable. The portrait ghosts are such fun and creative characters, and give this game so much of the charm that it's known for. In order to capture the ghosts, you typically have to solve some kind of puzzle. These puzzles can range anywhere from playing hide and seek with some twins, to hitting a buff guy with a punching bag, to solving a music quiz, to harassing a baby.
Get in.
The portrait ghosts are always so fun to capture and hunt down. They have such unique designs that are so unlike anything else in the Mario series that make them the highlight of this game. Speaking of the charm, this game has an amazing art style and atmosphere. The game came out over 20 years ago and has aged wonderfully. It still looks incredible to this day, and that's thanks to the beautiful lighting and effects. The game has a much darker tone and atmosphere compared to most other Mario games, which makes it stand out in a great way. Even the two sequels, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and 3, don't have nearly the same style that makes the original so unique. The mansion itself also has a ton of character. The mansion feels like an actual mansion, and it's such a blast to explore. It feels like a real place that's been lived in. In Luigi's Mansion 3, the floors are all incredibly unique, but unlike the original, it doesn't feel like a real interconnected place. This is not the case in the first one, and it's something I've always appreciated about the game.
Hello?
Hey buddy, how's the ghost fighting going?
Horrible. All you gave me is this shitty vacuum. One ghost almost ate me, one ghost beat my ass with a pool cue because I won a game, one ghost tried to kill me because I couldn't name every track in the Mario Party Advanced OST, and one ghost was in the middle of working out. I'm not messing with him.
Come on, you little bitch. You could have taken them. Don't you also work out?
I play Peggle.
So you're a virgin? Got it. Anyway, you had to have at least caught one ghost, right?
Somehow, I actually did. I caught this stupid little kid. He was just crawling around, so I just picked him up. What an idiot!
Did that kid have blonde hair?
Yeah, why?
You dumbass! That's not a ghost, you fucking moron! That's the neighbor's kid!
Shit, so I shouldn't have shoved him into a painting? Hello. Johnson family. I'm calling to apologize for abducting and terrorizing your son. Billy, it was wrong of me to do so. I also should not have thrown rocks at him while calling him a dead little bitch boy. I regret my actions deeply.
The game is split into 4 main areas, all ending with a boss fight, with more of the mansion being unlocked after defeating it. After each area is completed, the ghosts from it are turned back into portraits, your treasure is totaled up, and Luigi proudly shows off all the ghosts he caught.
Look at all these people I just abducted!
The first area is fairly short, mainly just being a way to introduce you to the core mechanics. The main boss of this area is Chauncey, who is one of the most iconic bosses in this game. Because, I mean, come on. Name another game where you get to beat the shit out of a baby. Partway through the second area, Luigi hits a very suspicious looking red button, which ends up letting all the boos loose in the mansion. After turning the lights on in a room, you can use a sensor on the Game Boy Horror to find a boo hidden in the furniture. The boos can phase through walls, so catching them can sometimes involve a lot of chasing them around the mansion. It's very easy for a boo to go into a room you haven't unlocked yet, meaning it's usually a good idea to wait until all of the rooms on a floor are unlocked before hunting for boos. Only 40 are required to beat the game, but capturing all 50 earns you a gold diamond, which is worth a lot of money. The second area also introduced the first 2 element medals. These allow you to shoot that specific element out of the poltergust. In order to do this, however, you first need to suck in some of that element. The elements work in a triangle, with fire being used against ice, ice being used against water, and water being used against fire. These are a fine mechanic, but they don't really add a ton. When entering a room, there's no way to tell what element you need. Sometimes it'll be in the room itself, but other times it won't, and you gotta backtrack through the mansion looking for it. This isn't a huge deal, as most of the time the element you need is nearby, but it can still be a bit annoying. The boss in this area is a bit forgettable, honestly. There's nothing really wrong with it, it just doesn't have the same charm as the rest of the portrait ghost designs.
Hey, baby girl. Oh shit! Wrong number, my bad.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry, I meant to call my therapist. Anyway, unless you're the most incompetent waste of oxygen of all time, you had to have caught one actual ghost by now.
No, this is a vacuum cleaner.
Fine. You want a real weapon? There's one on the table to your left.
Finally. This is a water gun.
Throughout the third area, you have to collect some of Mario's lost items. Bringing them to the fortune teller provides you with more information on what happened to Mario, with the last one getting her to reveal that she sees Bowser in the mansion. No matter how many times I play through this game, I am still awful at the Boo losses fight. You have to lead the giant Boo into these statues, causing it to split into many Boos. You then have to freeze the Boos and suck them up. For me, this boss consists of chasing these damn Boos around for 10 minutes trying to freeze them, eventually defeating the boss and realizing I forgot to hit start recording. The last save state I have is from 45 minutes ago, so I load it and rush my way back to the boss. I then died to the last Boo after 10 minutes and realized I never saved before the fight. So I rush through that again and finally defeat the boss.
I've been finding random GameCube accessories all over the mansion. A controller, memory cards, the AV cables, fucking lights, camera, pants. So, I visited a psychic to see if she could tell me anything about my missing console, and she told me this. It was taken by my greatest enemy, Napkin. She also told me I only have a few days left to live. Which means it's even more urgent that I find my GameCube as soon as possible.
At the start of the fourth and final area, the power goes out, turning off all the lights in the mansion. This caused ghosts to fill the halls, but you can't turn the power back on until catching Uncle Grimly, who only appears in the dark. This section's where I like to use the run like a little bitch strategy. After restoring power, entering a few more rooms, and catching a few more portrait ghosts, it's time to fight the final boss, King Boo. This is a really good fight, and a great way to wrap up the game. King Boo enters a Bowser costume because...
this is a Luigi game, and Luigi's a Mario character, and Mario games have Bowser, so we gotta put Bowser in this game too.
Regardless of the weird Bowser appearance, it's still a solid boss. You gotta launch the giant spike balls at the boss to get King Boo to exit the suit, allowing you to damage him. So Luigi defeats King Boo, returns him to his portrait, reunites with his lost brother, and the credits roll. EGAD uses the money you earn throughout the game to build a new mansion for Luigi. The more money you have, the higher rank you earn, and the better mansion you receive at the end.
Oh shit, it's you!
That's right, and I'm the one who stole your GameCube.
You son of a bitch, how could you? Wait, you're not Napkin. That's just a shitty mask.
Hey, I worked hard on this costume, dickhead.
Wait, if you're not Napkin, why'd you steal my GameCube?
You do not know how boring it is being in this stupid place for 100 centuries as a ghost. That's why I stole your GameCube, to bring you here. Now we're gonna have the greatest battle in the world. You know what, dude? Fuck you, because I did all this work. I put on a costume, I stole your GameCube, and this is how you treat me? You shoot me?
Oh look, a wallet.
Hey, I heard you caught the main ghost behind all this. I'm so proud of you. I always believed in you. Hey, cancel the funeral plans. No, just fucking cancel it. Cancel it. Anyways, look, I'll use all the money you found here to build you a brand new mansion.
All I got was $1 and an expired Burger King coupon. Welcome to my new mansion. Yeah, it's not much, I know. Turns out most places don't accept expired Burger King coupons as valid forms of payment.
Luigi's Mansion is a very short and simple game. It's not some massive revolutionary title, but it doesn't need to be. Not every game needs to be a genre-defining masterpiece. Luigi's Mansion is incredibly fun to play through, wonderfully charming and memorable, and endlessly replayable. And that's all it needed to be.
So it turns out that the family of the child I accidentally kidnapped pressed charges on me, and now I'm on the run. You see, that's another benefit of my new mansion. It's fully portable!